Hey, good afternoon. Russell Hotels going live just for a couple minutes. You guys know how I do it. It's the daily check-in. I do it Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Happy Thursday to everybody. I'm live at the W Hotel in Hollywood. Got myself an Arnold Palmer, an AP. I just call it AP for short, all right? Oh, yeah, it's so refreshing. Excuse me. Oh, boy. So anyway, sitting here in the lobby, kind of in the area where, they have working, like a little working desk or whatever I can plug in and all that kind of stuff. But I'm live at the W and kind of off the lobby, if you will. I'm not sure if you've been to the W before, but it's kind of like off the lobby. Anyway, let me turn on the chat. You guys can make your comments, say, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Where you're from? Where you tuning in from? I mean, that would be nice to know. So as you can see, I'm not sure if you guys can see this. This is the daily check-in, but if you can see, I got my top 40 hospitality podcasts. Okay, so I'm like my show On Air with Russell of Hotels. Just in case you missed this already, these distinctions came out last week. Well, the top 40 hospitality podcasts came out last week. I want to say like last Friday. And I'm always very appreciative to be on any list. Doesn't matter where you fall on the list. I'm just happy to be on that list, that I made that list with a lot of heavy hitters out there in the hospitality world. And this is international, right? Well, yesterday or 2 days ago, I got notification that not only is the show On Air with Russell of Hotels one of the top 40 hospitality international podcast for 2024. Me personally, Russell L. Edmond, Russell of Hotels, is one of the top 100 social media influencers in hospitality for 2024 as well. So I just thought that was great as well. Like I said, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter where you fall on the list. It's as long as you're on that list. So thank you again to the International Hospitality Institute for yet another distinction. I mean, I don't take any of that stuff lightly. I mean, I'm here as a resource. I'm here to give my knowledge within the hospitality space as to what I do or what I have done in the past and what I will do in the future, right? So, because it's not ending yet, right? So it's still on the uptick. Hopefully, it's on the uptick, right? So no, I'm just happy to get those 2 designations, and congratulations to everyone else that actually made that list as well. The other 99 that made it on the top social media influencers, and the other 39 that made it on the top hospitality podcast. So it's just like I said, to be with these heavy hitters, to be mentioned in the same breath as them. I mean, I just got to pinch myself, right? Like, ow. Anyway, ow, stop it. But anyway, I just wanted to put that up there. I'm going to ride with this, as long as I can, right? So I guess all of 24, right? I'll at least ride with it with all of 24. So I probably won't mention it anymore, but it'll still be there, right? So you'll still see it up there. So, okay. So, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So, I got to pay my bill, right? I try to dine and dash, but obviously I couldn't do it. So, what is this? Oh. I thought it would be more than that. I'll just pay cash, right? I thought it'd be more than that. I went to a place, I can't remember where it was. It's here in Hollywood last week, and got an Arnold Palmer, right? And it was $15. It was $15. So I expected the same amount, right? At least the same amount, but this is only $6. So Already I like the W Hollywood, right? So, but anyway, when I come on and do these daily check-ins, I always have an agenda, right? I don't just come on here although when I'm doing one live from a hotel, of course I want to show you a little bit of the hotel, but I always have an agenda, right? And hopefully you guys can hear me okay, because I'm not in my home office where I have microphones and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully you're able to hear me. But let me just real quick click on this is the lobby area, part of the lobby. I was actually sitting over here, but I'm like, if I'm gonna do a live, I don't want to be disruptive. So that's the bar area. If I keep panning this way, you'll come towards me, but this is the upstairs I assume the meeting space is probably on the second level right there. And then I'm not sure where the guest rooms are because I haven't been up there yet, but I will take another look around to see what's going on. I just kind of posted up, and the lobby is kind of, it's a lobby, but it's also, it's a lobby and it's also a dining area. So for lunch it's open, and I don't know if it's like that, if it's the same setup for dinner or all meals. I'm not sure because this is my first time here. But yeah, the lobby is kind of, you can sit down and chill if that's what you want, but they give you menus so you can order there as well. So I kind of moved away from that and came to the kind of the working area where there's a desk. Let me see if I can show you that at least. You see where I'm sitting right there, right? So this is where I'm sitting. So you see the plug-ins right there, a lamp as well. So yeah, so that's where I'm sitting. And natural light, of course. Who doesn't love natural light? So that's outside in between the two buildings. So that's where I am. So yeah, so it's kind of good setup. I'm gonna walk around a little bit after this live and see exactly what's going on. Take a look at the meeting space. And yeah, I have the specifics of it. Don't worry. I have the vitals. I got the vitals of the hotel, so don't worry about that, right? So we're good on that. I'm gonna click on this next scene, and it'll go through the vitals of, how many rooms and all that kind of stuff the hotel has, because that's always important, right? Especially as a hotel site selection person, it's always important that we know how big it is, right? Because if I got a group of 1,000 people and they only got 340 rooms, and maybe not enough meeting space, well, then I need to know that, right? So there you go. But I'm going to jump into that right quick. Boom. Okay, so there you go. So I even got the W logo today. All right, that's how I'm rolling. I'm not sure about y'all, but that's how I'm getting down today. But anyway, 319 guest rooms, 12 meeting rooms, 28,381 square feet of meeting space. That's always important, right? Especially you got a lot of breakouts. You got 12 breakouts. I think their largest meeting space is about 8,000 square feet, I believe. Renovated. Actually, they're doing renovation right now. So 2024, so they're in their renovation now because they're renovating part of the lobby, which is in back of me. So that's a good thing, right? I love walking in the hotels and seeing that they're doing renovation. So, but it's always important to know if I'm planning a group here that I know the renovation schedule, because as you can probably hear in the background, you don't want your group showing up and there's a renovation going on. So that's information that the hotel should tell you. They should divulge that information before you're going to book there. But then again, you got to ask that question, because sometimes they don't tell you. Either they forget or it never comes up in conversation, right? But that's a question you need to ask. Are there, is your hotel undergoing a renovation during this time that my group is going to be there? Because believe me, you do not want that happening. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. It was a disaster. Okay, and I was on the hotel side, right? And I told them that, yeah, we divulged that information. Yeah, there was going to be a renovation, but it was supposed to be done before their group came in. But it wasn't, right? So we basically peed on their head and said it was raining. For me, it wasn't on purpose, but when we knew that it was not going to be finished before the group came in, we kept that information, to ourselves. And we said, oh no, it's going to be done before it gets there. And it was probably done 2 weeks after they left. True story. But sometimes when you work with people that, anyway, let's don't get into that. But anyway, ask that question. So if you have a group that's going to a hotel, always ask the question, do you foresee the hotel undergoing a renovation? And make sure you put that in the contract, okay? Make sure you put that in the contract. They said no renovation. And if there's renovation, well, there's some penalties you got to pay. You can put that in the contract. Yes, you can. And then it was built in 2009, 2009. That's when it was built. So it's a relatively new hotel, right? Built in the 2000s. Come on now. Right in the middle of Hollywood, not too far from the Pantages Theater. I want to say it's right across from the Pantages Theater. So it sits on Hollywood and Argyle. Hollywood Boulevard and Argyle. So it's kind of on this section. There's a lot of newer buildings, a lot of new build on this area. So I kind of like this area a little better, but the heart of Hollywood is west of here. The heart of it, where Hollywood and Highland is probably the major streets in Hollywood. Hollywood only goes like 2.5 miles, just in case you did not know. 2.5 by 2.5 miles. That's the dimensions of Hollywood. People think it's like this grand. No, it's 2.5 miles by 2.5 miles. So, see, gave you a little history about the W Hotel as well as Hollywood. Hey, there you go. So, I think that was it. That's all I had to talk about today. I don't think I was going into any detail of any. Let me think. I don't think I had anything that I really wanted to mention, other than the new distinction. And let's just jump back over there. The new distinction, top 100 social media influencers 2024. So yours truly, Russell Edmond, on that list, as well as the top 40 hospitality podcast. So once again, thank you to the International Hospitality Institute for that distinction, as well as congratulations to other people that have received that distinction as well. A lot of them, I know who they are. Either I know them personally or I know some of them. The majority I know via social media because I'm a fan of theirs, right? But there's a couple of them that I actually know personally. So it's always good to be on a list with people that you know personally. So that's a good thing. I think that's about it. Let me see what else. And the specifics, of course, of the W Hotel. W Hotel is part of Marriott, right? It's a Marriott hotel, one of their 30 plus brands. I'll just say 30 plus because they're adding brands all the time. You ever see some of these big companies? They never lose brands. They always add brands, right? They're not like, I'm not trying to lose anything, but they're buying up things. So yeah, W Hotel is part of the Marriott. It used to be part of Starwood, but then of course Marriott absorbed it when, of course, Marriott bought Starwood some years ago. So there you go, just in case you guys did not know that. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me at Russell at russellofhotels.com. That's my email. Feel free to, I'm a resource, right? So resource for anything hotel, anything hospitality, anything meetings, anything consulting, operating a hotel, selling a hotel, meaning as in tips on selling, meaning finding more business for your hotel, all that kind of stuff. So feel free to reach out and touch as I'm drinking my Arnold Palmer. This is my second one for the day, too. It's pretty good, too. You can tell it's a lot of tea in here, but they got the perfect ratio to tea and lemonade. You got to have that. When you do a good AP, it's the perfect, and you can tell by the color if it's going to be perfect. So when they brought this and I saw the color, I was like, oh, I'm in for a treat today. And I definitely was. Oh my God, it's so good. So that is it. Thank you guys so much. I'm on one today. So thank you guys so much. I'll do another live tomorrow. I do these lives Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I try to get out and do them live on a property at a hotel. But sometimes, a schedule does not permit, but it permitted me to do it today. Then again, tomorrow I won't be able to do one. I'll probably be able to do a live, but I won't be able to do one on property because I do have some stuff going on. And I see I'm getting a couple of emails, but so that's it. Oh, Jim, hey Jim, how are you, sir? Let's give Jim a click there. We move it over here so we can we see it better right there? Yeah. No, thank you, Jim. Appreciate you coming on and let me know that you're there. See, that's what it's all about. It's all about engagement. It's all about interaction. It's not just about me just here talking, although I can talk. You guys know I can have a conversation with myself if I need to. But I thank Jim for coming on and making himself known. Appreciate that. We're going to have to get Jim back on the show here soon. In fact, Jim, I need some dates. Give me some dates. you can just email me the dates that you're available. Give me like 2 dates, a Tuesday at 1 o'clock that you're available, and I would appreciate it. And then speaking of that, I have a couple guests coming up. As we get closer to those dates, I'll let you know, but they're going to be in April. Going to have 2 people back to back, and then just got a third one. In fact, this guy, he's only available on the weekend. And he said, well, can you, he's trying to, I think he thought I wouldn't take the weekend, right? And he said, well, during the week I'm busy and I really don't have time to do them during the week because he works. And I got you. He's a sales manager. I said, I got you. I understand. And he said, I only have like Saturday available. I'm like, okay, let's do a Saturday then. What about Saturday at 1 o'clock? So he gave me a date Saturday at 1 o'clock. So we're going to do, so it doesn't matter to me, right? My job is to bring people on. We have a conversation. It's not an interview. Neither one of us are looking for jobs. He has a job, I got a job, right? So it's all about a conversation, right? An interaction, engagement, getting to know each other, that kind of thing. So that's how these things are. On Air with Russell of Hotels, which is normally comes on at Tuesday at 1 o'clock, every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. I don't have a problem with saying, hey, if he can't do it on Tuesday at 1 o'clock and he's busy during the week, let's do it on a Saturday at 1 o'clock. It's all right. I'll make arrangements to make it happen. So there you go. So you'll see that one. But like I said, as we get closer to the date, I'll make sure you know when it's going to be, who it's going to be with, because I think it's important. And he's in Vegas, right? So it's important for me to get that Vegas perspective, because sales managers in Vegas are a lot different from sales managers anywhere else, because they're dealing with a lot more stuff than we deal with here, domestically or internationally. Vegas is its own town. They do their things their way, but I need to see what that is, right? I need to find out what that is. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be good. So for the month of April, I already have 3 people that are gonna come on and have conversations with me. So that's gonna be good, right? So, but there you go. Anyway, that is it. You guys have a great day. Once again, daily check-ins at daily, normally around noon, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And on Tuesday, I do On Air with Russell of Hotels, the one that, one of the top 40 hospitality talk shows internationally. I do that Tuesdays at 1 o'clock, okay, 1 o'clock PST, religiously. So there you go. That is it. You guys have a great day. Any questions at all, please email me, russell@russellofhotels.com. If you see me on Instagram or YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. Just hit the button, bing, click. And because I love that. I'm trying to get my subscriptions up, okay? So can you help me out? Can you help a brother out? Can you spare a dime or spare a click? Can you spare a click? So looking forward to more subscriptions on YouTube, okay? So anyway, that is it. I think I talked enough. How much time I've been on? It hasn't even been 18 minutes. It's just 18 minutes now. So I'm well under what I normally do, because normally it's between 20 and 30 minutes. But anyway, I'm going to walk around and see what else I can see. I'll take some photos. I'll post them on my social media stuff. But anyway, until tomorrow, you guys have a great day. Thanks again, Jim, for chiming in. Appreciate you. And as